Now, meditation is much like any other practice. It's like a muscle. You go to the gym the first day, you lift up 10 kgs, you don't get a big bicep, right? It's going consistently every single day and lifting it. And that's what actually develops your bicep. Your mind is a muscle, right? Your memory is a muscle. All of this needs to be cultivated through regular practice. It's like polishing a brass jar. You got to polish it and polish it and polish it before it really shines.
So let's get into that in meditation because it's something that I've been trying to do recently, right? You know, everywhere I think meditation is now the buzzword, right? It's now the fruit juice smoothie, it's the vegetables, it's the common thing that a lot of people are talking about, but the practice of actually doing it is so tough, right? You're sitting there, thoughts are going through your mind, and the first thing you're thinking is, I'm not doing this right. Like I'm not feeling anything, I'm not doing it, thoughts are coming, I'm gonna quit, right? And that kind of prevents the consistency. So you did it in a much more intense way, right? You involved yourself and completely immersed yourself into this environment. But what are some ways that people can start their meditation practice and without feeling, I'm not doing this right? Well, what are kind of the beginner 101 of meditation?
So the easiest thing to practice is to really stay in tune with your breath, right? And your breath has two parts to it. It has the inhalation component and the exhalation component. And in meditation, what we want to do is we really want to upregulate the prefrontal cortex. We want to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system that gets you to feel really relaxed and calm down. And that is linked to your exhalation. So when you're sitting there and you're focusing on your breath, keep your inhalation shorter, keep your exhalation longer, and you'll find that the body will just slowly calm down. All of this cortisol and adrenaline that's in your body will completely disseminate. The tension in your muscles will leave, and you'll start feeling super relaxed. Your brainwave state may even drop from what is a beta brainwave to probably a theta brainwave state. Some people who cannot hold that theta brainwave state may pass out, and that's a delta brainwave state. So these are the byproducts of stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system. But I think the only way to do it is to really start linking yourself to your breath. And remember, don't go into the experience of meditation with any preconceived notions. That's the problem. You go into it with an expectation that there should be no thoughts flowing through my head. I should be feeling completely zened out. I should see this white light in my head. I should feel charged and invigorated. I should lift off the ground. I don't know who you've been speaking to or what has been happening, but you go in with these preconceived notions. Perhaps you watch too many movies. Perhaps you've read the wrong books, whatever it is. Right? That in itself is counterintuitive to meditation. Meditation is what? Is tapping into your inner energy to experience something that you cannot experience outwards. And you don't want to experience another person's version of it. Right? So go in with no conceit, sit down there and allow the thoughts to come and allow them to leave. The idea of meditation is to not really be attached to anything, is to watch it, but distance yourself from it, is to become a witness to everything that's happening in your life. And therein is actually the power of meditation. In life, a particular situation may be troubling you. Perhaps you broke up with your boyfriend, or someone's broken up with their girlfriends or whatever it is, and that's really troubling them. In meditation, you're able to see that same experience, but not feel those same emotions. You're automatically distant from that. When this happens regularly, then you're able to distance yourself from things happening in your life without you actually doing meditation. That's the cultivation of that practice. Now, meditation is much like any other practice. It's like a muscle. You go to the gym the first day, you lift up 10 kgs, you don't get a big bicep, right? It's going consistently every single day and lifting it. And that's what actually develops your bicep. Your mind is a muscle, right? Your memory is a muscle. All of this needs to be cultivated through regular practice. It's like polishing a brass jar. You got to polish it and polish it and polish it before it really shines. And that's what it is. Commit to the process of just staying there for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes every single day, peeling away these layers, and feel whatever it is. Some of the basic experiences is stay with your breath. I do 4 seconds inhalation, 8 seconds exhalation. Right. Beautiful experience. So you go 4 in and 8 out. 4 in, 8 out. Just doing that for the first 3 to 4 minutes will help you just reset your neurological system, and you'll be in a state of calm. Then you don't have to worry, you just have to watch the flow of air in and out. Once you start following that, draw your awareness deeper. Notice, is my belly rising? Is my chest rising? Notice the inflow of air into my nose and out of my mouth. What's the temperature like? What is my palate like? Then we can do a mindful listening exercise where I'm just sitting with my eyes closed, and I tell people, just practice this. All you need to do is, while sitting there with your eyes closed, still your mind and just draw your awareness to 25 to 30 different sounds that you can hear. Right? Those 25 to 30 different sounds will take you anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes to listen to. There could be 2 or 3 different types of birds. Those are 3 different sounds. It could be the AC. It could be the wind. It could be something that cracks something. It could be a rickshaw out there. Just draw your awareness to those sounds there. That's a mindful listening exercise. That's also stilling the mind. So these are very beautiful, very simple exercises to cultivate the practice of mindfulness into our lives. When you become mindful, meditation becomes a lot easier.